Okay, fellow American citizens, today's date is March 9th, 2015. I'm in San Diego, California, La Jolla, San Diego County, and I'm a target victim and activist concerning the crimes of what is known as gang stalking. You'll understand why I'm showing you this bush in a second. I gotta put my camera case back in my pocket. Do you see this bush here? Okay, this is a landmark. Okay, this was RR Colony 5. That is an abbreviated code that I use in order to describe a specific type of geographical location. I am no longer living at, no longer camping at RR Colony 5. But, well, fellow American citizens, go to Google and type in gang stalking creating homelessness of targets. As a result, the targeted individual goes from apartment to apartment to apartment to motel room to motel room to motel room, losing all of them because of gang stalking. And the goal is to make them homeless. So the targeted individual, whether they understand that what is happening to them is gang stalking or not, decides to just throw their hands up in the air and say, screw this. I keep going through thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars going from apartment to apartment to apartment to motel room, and I get evicted through, targets get evicted through creative staged events, theft of rent, assaults, you name it. Anything and everything that they can do in order to make it appear that you losing your apartment or motel room is done through, is happening because of normal appearing reasons and or excuses and or mishaps. The goal is to make you homeless. So, now this is all over the internet in reference to property owners, landlords, motel managers, even they will even literally even use the maid of a motel. You know, the maid that goes from room to room to room to clean up. I guess they're called housekeepers, whatever. Google that as well. The point being is that and mail theft and mail delaiment, postal workers and gang stalking, Google that. Google all the descriptions that I've stated in this video and you will see that each description is all over the internet in reference to them being directly connected to gang stalking expeditions pertaining to how their employment descriptions are used to achieve the objectives of homelessness for the target. It's done to exploit. Now, I've made a lot of videos concerning the criminal motivations of gang stalking, you can go to YouTube and type in learning disabled woman exposes methods and tactics of gang stalking, learning disabled woman exposes criminal motivations of gang stalking, and you can also go to YouTube and type in Google and type in learning disabled woman makes hiking area predictions or HA predictions. Trust me, when you watch enough of my videos, you'll see enough of them to where you see me talking about the criminal motivations of gang stalking and the methods and tactics used to achieve them. So, as a result of, and I'm just one of thousands that they have made homeless, all of us all over the internet begging for help. So, fellow American citizens, fellow San Diegans, fellow Californians, and fellow Americans, what I'm doing now is camping. I mean, what's the point? If I got an apartment or room for rent or a motel room tonight, I'd lose it. What they would probably do though is wait until I went through all my money, okay, and then cause me to lose it. That way, by the time I lose it, I'll be broke. Literally, okay, because what they want you to do, okay, is experience anything and everything that causes you to be screwed over, putting you out on the street and then to exploit you. Now, so what I decided to do was go hiking. Go to Google and type in, okay, gang stalking and police, organized stalking and police, and do a thorough, exhaustive research, meticulous with a mature posture, and you will see that they're friggin' all over the internet in reference to them being identified participants in gang stalking expeditions. So, if you can't get no help from a prosecutor, a DA's office, an attorney general's office, or a cop, and go to Google and type in gang stalking and lawyers. It's organized crime in the system, baby cakes. So, go to YouTube and type in gang stalking bullying on steroids to get a preliminary introduction in reference to how you can actually literally view gang stalking being covered on the news. So, anyways, so I'm hiking in San Diego, and I'm hiking as a result of my rent being stolen out of the mail. United States Postal Service certified mail return receipt is how it was mailed. So, I got a little bit of property left at this area, some backup property that I can use for backup emergency reasons, like if it rains. Where I'm staying at right now, it floods when it rains. It's very hard to find a place that doesn't flood in San Diego County because of the hills and valleys. Trust me, and because of the very extremely limited landscape that a person can go camping at. And so what I did was I hid some property here, elevated, and I come back and retrieve it when I need it. Now, in organized stalking and gang stalking expeditions, what they will do is stage events. Through the tracking, surveillance, and observation of a target, they know where a target's at all times in real time, including using a target's cell phone, computer, whatever, as a tracking device. As a result, they know when the target is stationary, or the phone is, and or mobile. And then they can even use the phone as a listening device. Just YouTube and Google what I'm saying, and you'll see it's all over the internet, baby cakes. The point being is that if they know that I brought property at this location to drop it off, that I come back and retrieve it at, and at other locations, well, would they wait until, through the tracking, surveillance, and observation of my phone, my computer, okay, prop up homeless people to camp out at the areas where my property is dropped off at? So, for many different reasons, including if an event ever happens, the police can say, well, what's your cell phone number? And what we'll do is we'll see if, basically, like, say if they prop up criminals to camp out close by me, okay, and then something happens, they then, what the police can then do is say, well, do you know these people? Because I'm getting data that shows that your cell phone number was in the area where known criminals hang out at. You understand? So if they prop up known criminals, which they do, you better believe they do, go to Google and type in parole officers and gang stalking, probation officers and gang stalking, police and gang stalking, and who's got the ability to track your phone? The police. Stingray technology included. The point being is that they can prop up any type of event, including with witnesses, okay, claim I'm involved in something, which I am not at all whatsoever. I'm a practicing Christian, literally. So the point being is that they can prop up any type of person to camp out or hike out either around me and or where my property's at. Then on a future date, they can say, okay, you claim, when an event happens, they say, you claim you're being gang stalked, you won't tell us where you live, you were robbed here, you were raped here, what were you doing here? And then what they can do is then turn around and say, okay, well, as a result of us searching the area pertaining to cell phone signals, we got a cell phone number from a known rapist, a known criminal. Okay, are you involved with them? And or they could turn around and say, well, look at the bad situations you're putting yourself in, Leslie, because you won't file a police report with us, like that skank did in July of 2014 at Ross Grocery Store off of La Jolla Village Square. I requested anywhere between 19 and 26 separate occasions for the San Diego Police to make a police report, 2 police officers per occasion. They said no each and every time. I got indisputable audio and video evidence that I've been gang stalked along all my routes every day since 2011, since the day I arrived here from Connecticut. So, fellow American citizens, the point being is that after they gang stalk the shit out of you for a long time, cause you to call 911, they walk away with falsified incident reports and police reports, and then what they start doing is they start making it appear that they want to come to your rescue, like offering you homeless shelter services. Go to Google and type in homeless shelters and gang stalking. Illegal syndicated probate control is one of the criminal motivations of this. They create an event at your hiking area, okay, arrest you either for illegal lodging or offer you services for homelessness. If you're ignorant concerning the depth of their involvement in it, you might take the bait and go to the homeless shelter. They'll make it appear that they got all these services to offer you to get you to sign papers. You sign the papers, and then the gang stalking starts towards you there in order to psychologically motivate you to leave. You go back camping through the tracking, surveillance, and observation of you. They wait a few months, and then we'll prop up another event. The police are called. They say, well, what's going on, Leslie? You were offered all these services, and we even took you there. Why didn't you stay? Because I was gang stalked there. Leslie, now you think you're being gang stalked at the Delonis Homeless Shelter or St. Vincent de Paul? Abso-friggin-lutely. Homeless shelters, churches, charities, self-help groups are all over the internet to participate in gang stalking. Google it. But these are the schemes of gang stalking. They attempt to call you delusional, bipolar, schizophrenic, paranoid schizophrenic, schizophrenic with prescriptory delusional disorder, whatever they can in order to get the syndicated probate control so they can treat you like a straw person, putting you in a syndicated run, organized crime owned group home, where they apply for federal, state, and local funds in your name, insurance, and where you're human trafficked. This is what it's all about in part. And this is the reason why the homelessness is created to begin with. I've seen women exploited right before my very eyes on numerous occasions in Michigan. using these methodologies. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. Gang stalking is a nationwide syndicate. It operates on the same methods and tactics and maneuvers and schemes because they have the same criminal motivations. So 70% of targets are women. Okay, human trafficking is another method, a huge aspect of this. So is pornography, including even snuff films. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Leslie Williams. I am predicting that they're going to attempt to do this to me within the next year. I'm also predicting right now they're going to take me off Social Security. I'm being reviewed, and they're going to probably pull something so I lose Social Services for good as well. Because it's very easy to human traffic somebody who ain't got no money or food stamp card. And just in case there's any people out there that says, oh, she's just a lowlife living off the government, listen to this. Hold on. Go to Google and type in at Google how gang stalking victims are covertly blacklisted from employment. Just Google it, baby cakes, and you will see every single syllable that I described in this video is nothing but the absolute truth. And all targets know it, true bona fide ones, not the gang stalking perps who get online and pretend to be targets. Twitter, they do it on Twitter, blogs, petitions, YouTube. You wouldn't believe the skankified, stupid ass shit they're putting on my YouTube videos. Excuse my language. The point being is this, is that these little filthy red ass whores will do anything and everything in order to discredit me, to discredit the truth I'm telling, and to achieve their criminal motivations. The San Diego Police Department, UCSD Police, SDSU Police, who else? Oh, definitely San Diego Sheriff's Department. I'm going to tell you something right now. See, California and the gang stalking that's happening towards me in California, it's organized crime in the system at the federal, state, and county level, and they're using their employment descriptions to achieve their objectives, including social services, social security. Google what I'm saying. That's all you got to do. Okay, you know, these animals, they operate on, they got the mindset, well, we operate this way. This is them thinking. We operate this way. We've been extremely successful in exploiting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. She's just a subject matter to us, okay? So we don't give two shits if she thinks that she's gonna outsmart us. Let me tell you something right now, fellow American citizens and the perpetrators, because I know cyber surveillance is a method of gang stalking. You do what you gotta do. Because I'm going to spend the rest of my life, whether it be a day, a week, a month, a year, 10 years, until you're in fucking jail. Absolutely. Make no mistake about it. In closing, fellow American citizens, I literally lost my ability to have children because of these wild, filthy whores. Not to mention the crimes that have happened to me. So, who's ever watching this video, and I already know the perpetrators are, you better take this night down to the marrow of your fucking bones. I'm not going away. No matter what you do, including creating such bad financial destitution, because people that don't have no money have limited options, okay? But take this to heart, motherfuckers. Just excuse my language, viewers, please. Make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. I'll never stop, ever, until these little wild criminal whores, okay, are seen for what they are in the public's eye. And I mean seen on the news, okay, in court, whatever. I'll never stop. All right, I gotta go. This is a prediction video. It applies for the next 6 months, effective today's date, March 7, 2015. And to the police officers who aren't involved in this crime, watch your back. Because these little filthy red ass whores, they will target you in a heartbeat. I'm in San Diego, California, and I do apologize for my language, but if you knew what I gotta live through on a daily basis, this stuff's enough to make a preacher cuss. Absolutely. Gotta get. Hey, have a good day, okay?